By the way, for me, Luis Suárez, best number 9 of our generation that I've seen.
Who are you putting in that list? This is out in the world, yeah?
In the world, bro.
So I'm saying you've got Benzema.
Benzema,
Lewandowski, Harry Kane,
Aguero. In my opinion, no one better than Luis Suárez. Rooney is better than... I'm talking number 9s. Straight 9. No one.
Just played up there. That's it.
Bro, no one, bro. Like, yeah.
So you take Suárez before Benzema? Ballon d'Or Benzema?
100%. You got to remember, yeah, this is one thing that I realised. What Ronaldo was doing at Real Madrid, yeah, as star-studded as Real Madrid was, yeah, at one point, Benzema was still finding his feet, you know. I think people forget that, like in the beginning. Ronaldo had to be that good. When at this time, you've got Messi, who had Suarez, who was already a better player than Benzema, and then you had Neymar, who was young Neymar, Santos Neymar, who, well, I say Santos, you know, like who, let's be real, he was in contention for best players in the world when he was in Brazil. Then he goes to Barcelona and he bads it up even more. That's Messi's casting team as forwards. I'm not like Ronaldo really had to pick up the slack, man. He really did.
My theory on that's different.
Go on.
So my theory on that, if you're saying Suárez is the best number 9 of his generation, above Lewandowski, Kane, Benzema, right? If they're the three or four. Cristiano Ronaldo was the superstar in that team and demanded to be the superstar in that team. That was his character. That's his personality. Benzema conformed and said, I'll play the backup dancer for the benefit and the betterment of this team so he can be successful. And they were successful. He played a role because that's what he identified and said, that's for me to be in this team and to have input in this team. I'm going to play that role. Cristiano is not willing to share the stage, right? You look at Barca, Messi's putting up crazy numbers, doing crazy stuff, right? But he's more willing to share the stage. He seems to me to be somebody that's open to letting the spotlight shift onto Neymar some weeks, letting the spotlight shift onto Suarez some weeks so they can have their moments.
Even Mbappe at PSG.
Yeah.
I agree, but I'm talking about the clinicalness of the strikers here. Benzema in the beginning, as good as he was when you played against him, them man were not as clinical as Luis Suarez and Neymar. No,
we've just got the stats up here. Benzema, 716 matches, 395 goals, 166 assists. Luis Suarez, 829 games, 505 goals, 271 assists. So it's like over 100 more assists and
he got
100 more goals.
And he got more goals than Cristiano.
But he's played over 100 games more.
But he got more goals than Cristiano Ronaldo.
In a season or two. I'm not saying... I liked Benzema better. He was just a cleaner player. When I watched him, he was just a cleaner. Everything was like textbook. Play the ball into me, take it the right way, bring people in, feed people in the game. Mm-hmm. He could play the coming off and linking up, or he could be the one that has to be the 9. He could do both. And I thought he was just... And in terms of how hard to play against, I found him really hard to play against. Yeah, really hard. But Suarez, when you look at his numbers, his mad goals he could score, the array of goals he scored, and he came to the Premier League. He blitzed the Premier League as well when he was here for that short time. And he's done it with Barca, winning. He's won everything.
I was going to say, and you got to remember, right? I'm talking in that era when he played for Barcelona. For me, that's where he cemented himself as.
Yeah, but don't forget, he went to Atletico Madrid and won the league. You know what I mean? So he's a top. Listen, I don't think... We're splitting hairs here.
Yeah.
But I think Benzema just comes in and goes, right, there's the Ballon d'Or. Shut up. That's all. If I'm him, I'll just put it on there.
But you got to remember who he's competing against.
Yeah, but I'll just say Ballon d'Or. Until you win that don't chat to me.
You can't.
That's what I would say. But I think it's...
Which you probably would.
Yeah.
Did you see
and he's within his right. Yeah, sick. The weights are light, but he's sick.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys, for listening to this episode of Rio Reacts. Hope you've enjoyed this show. And if you have, make sure you leave us a review and follow this Rio Ferdinand Presents feed to make sure you never, ever miss an episode. If you've got a point you think we should be discussing or want to put us on the spot with a question you want answering, get in touch using the fansfirst@rioferdinandpresents.com email address or use #RFP on social. See ya on the next one.